Hey guys, it's Jacinth here, and today we're going to be looking at the Rubik's Cube again. So, here's the intro, roll it. So, today we're going to skip the first and two layers. I'm not going to show you how to solve them now. We're going to be looking at the bottom layer. So, in this bottom layer, there are 3 or 4 main steps. You can count 1 and 2 as one step. That's what we're going to do today. So, the first and second steps are to solve the yellow cross and align the cross. So, to do that, the first thing you need to do is, for the whole time, you have been holding the white center to be on the top. Well, you're going to reverse that now, because you're going to solve the yellow layer, and now the yellow layer should face the top. And there are 4 ways that the cross can look like before you solve it. So the first way is this, the dot. So to solve the cross, you need to solve the edge pieces, right? Primarily the yellow pieces over here. And to do that, these pieces need to be yellow, so it forms a cross. One thing that you will find is the dot. That's one of 4. So to solve this, you will need a kind of algorithm, and I'll show you it in cubing terms and then non-cubing terms. So the dot should face the top, and you should do an F turn. So that's clockwise, a front turn clockwise like that, and then bring the right layer up to the U. So that's an upper clockwise turn, and then bring the right layer down. So that's R prime, and then U prime, which is the opposite of U, and then F prime to finish it off. That's the opposite of F. And then you will be faced with the second condition, that the L. So it doesn't look like an L now, but it looks like an L, like if you hold it here. For now, if you want to solve this L, you need to make it face U, like this one, like this. So it's facing the camera right now, so it's like this, so horizontally, while it reaches the camera like that, and then the other side to the right. So one should be facing you, and the other edge piece, the yellow one, should be facing the right side. And then if it's not, then it will be facing like this, this, or this. All you need to do is turn the upper layer to make it face like this, and then you need to perform these moves. So this is a small R. The small R consists of moving the 2 layers like this. Not only one, just 2 layers, but it's a small f. So the small r looks like this, a small f looks like this. So it consists of moving 2 layers instead of 1. So do the same moves, but just the first one and the last one small instead of caps. So like this, turn the first 2 layers like this, and then do the R prime, and then R prime U prime, and then reverse the first move, and you will see that our cross is solved. Now there is one more situation that you will encounter, which is the line. Now I'm going to show you how to solve that. So here's the line. It looks pretty simple, like a line anyways. The edge pieces, 2 edge pieces are with the center, joined with the center, and we don't want that. We want all of them to be solved. So don't hold your line facing like this. Hold it horizontally and then facing up, and then perform the first one, a capital F, just 1 layer, just one, and then R prime U prime, and then reverse the first move. Okay, so now the cross is solved. So the next thing that we're going to be looking at is line the edge pieces, how to line the edge pieces up with their center pieces. So this is an example of an edge piece that is not lined up, and this is an example of an edge piece that is lined up. Let me quickly show you an example of that. So here it is. The cube has the green one solved and the other three aren't solved. So you don't want that. There's almost always a possibility that two of them next to each other, like this one and this one for example, are solved. So if you just turn the upper layer and then look at it, and nothing is solved now. Turn the upper layer again, look at it, nothing is solved now. Turn the upper layer again. Now look, the orange and blue are solved. So we want that. And then turn to the unsolved ones. So one facing you and one facing the right side, just like we did on the solving the L and the cross. And you're going to perform the following moves. So bring the right layer up, U2, the upper layer twice. Reverse the first move, U prime, so only once, and then do the first move, so right layer up, and then you need to bring back the corner and then do this. So now you will see that nothing is solved. All you need to do is turn it anti-clockwise to see that every one of them is solved. So there is one more condition that you will face, and that is this. So you can see that this one isn't solved, this one is solved, this one isn't solved, and this one is solved. So what this is that two sides are solved, but we don't want them the opposite sides of each other. So this is red and this is orange, they're opposite, and even if you try to move the upper layer, then the other ones will be solved. So blue and green, they're also opposite. So to solve this example, all you are going to need to do is to look at the ones that are solved opposite to each other, like this one, orange and red. So you need to put them on either side of you, not the front or back, but the right and left. So then you need to form the moves that we just did. So that's R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime. And that will lead you to the second situation, which is you need to find two pieces that are solved but are next together. So in this situation, I'm going to do this, and now I see that the green and red pieces are solved. So as usual, the unsolved one should face the camera or you and the right side, and you need to do these moves. The moves that we just did: R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, and then turn it anti-clockwise to see that all of the sides are solved completely. So the green one, the orange one, the blue one, and the red one. So now what we're going to look at is to orient these corners. You want to solve the corners, right? Okay. So to orient the corners, all you need to do is to find the corners, find one random corner, or you can look around your cube to find one that is oriented. The meaning of oriented is that it's in that place but it's not fully solved yet. So if it's the green and orange, it can be in this space, but it can be turned around like that. So looking at my cube now, I don't have any oriented corners. So I'm going to pick a random side. I'll pick the red one and then perform these moves: L prime, U R, U prime, L, U, R prime. You have disrupted the crosses. All you need to do is an anti-clockwise move, and now I look at my cube and see that there's a blue, orange and yellow corner, and it's twisted around. So if there's only one, then you need to place it on the bottom right corner. So this is the bottom, these two pieces, and the right is this one. So we need to make the cross face up and then do the moves again. L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime. And then as usual, turn the upper layer anti-clockwise, and they might have solved, but for me no, so I'll do it again. Okay, so now they're solved, all of them. As you can see, red, green, yellow is here. This is already solved. Blue, orange and yellow is here, and this is also already solved. So now we're going to be looking at how to permute the edges, corners I mean. So to permute the corners, you need to find a corner that is permuted if you have one. If you don't, then you need to perform the following moves: R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime. You might be wondering, this sounds familiar. That's because that's the move we did to align the corner cross. Wait, there's still more. There's another section to it. It's mirroring the moves on the left side. So that's L prime, U2, L, U, L prime, U, and then L. So now you can see that I have two permuted corners. So you can do the moves until you get that, but if you only have one, put it on the top left corner and then do the moves. And then when you have two horizontal ones, do them like the top left corner and the bottom right corner, and then perform the moves. You can play back the moves, and then you will eventually get two of them permuted. So once you've got two of them permuted, you'll see that one side of the whole cube is solved. So then put the side on the left side and perform the moves. It can take 1 or 2 times. So here I'm doing it now. I've done the right side and then I'm doing the left side, and now you can see that my cube has been solved. But if it's still the same thing and there's still two corners permuted, wait, I'll show you it now. So I've done it once, but it still stays the same. You need to do it twice then, like this. And now you have seen how to solve the Rubik's Cube. Holy. So if you did like the video, drop a like and do consider subscribing. That will be really helpful for me. I've left the links down below to buy the cube. It's a really good cube. Please do buy it. Other than that, it's been Jason from reviewing Rampage, and I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out. And I also did hope that you learned how to solve it. Okay, now I'm really out. This. Cut that part out. Is to look at the ones that are solved opposite to each other. Cut that part out. So, if you like the video, do drop a like. As the previous video, I've also cut the outline.